I made a free After Effects script that lets you create custom controls for selected properties. Let me show you how it works. This is Essentially, and it has two different buttons for two different modes. Let's take a look at the first one. This is our expression mode, and if I select any one of these layers in my comp and just click the button, it's going to generate an expression controller for each one of the transform properties of that layer and link it with expressions. Each one is labeled based on the layer name, and I can now move it around with the position. I can scale it up or down. These are the controls it's going to give you by default. But if I come over to this box and let's say I want to go directly into the size, I could grab the size and create a controller for that. And it's going to pay attention not only to the layer name, but in this case, since it's from a shape group, the group's name, and it's going to label the controls off of that. So I've got my size controls in an array value. I could also do this for color. If I go down to my fill, grab a color, click on the button, it's going to give me a color control, and now I can change the color of that box. You can do this across multiple layers, as many properties as you have selected. As long as it's controllable by an expression, we can control it with Essentially. This is really useful for when you're creating rigs where you need access to specific properties within a layer, and you don't want to have to go digging into the layer to find those specific properties. And if I go back to one of those properties that is being controlled with Essentially, so let's say the position, and I click the button again, it's going to remove the expression and the expression controllers. So that's how you can remove this rig from properties that you've started to control with Essentially. So that's expressions mode, but what I think is a little bit more interesting and powerful is the essential graphics mode. So I'm gonna open up my essential graphics panel. And if you're not familiar with this feature of After Effects, I'm just gonna go to my hexagon here and go into the contents, and let's find a value that I would like to have control over. Let's say the points. If you right click on any property that supports the Essential Graphics panel, you can add that property to Essential Graphics. And what that does is exposes it in this panel and gives you access to those controls. So I can increase or decrease the number of sides right here in the panel. This is actually how you create controls for Mogerts in Premiere templates. But what I think is actually a little bit more powerful and directly applicable to After Effects is if I were to nest this comp inside of another one. So let me just do that really quickly. There's now going to be an Essential Properties section that has any property I added to that comp's Essential Graphics panel that allows me to modify those properties as an instance. I could duplicate this again, modify that property again, and it's going to be independent of any other instance, and it does not affect the source comp. Essential properties are such a powerful feature of After Effects, and I feel like not enough people know about them. Let me undo that and just delete this out of the Essential Graphics and show you now how the Essential Properties button works in Essentially. So I'm gonna grab not only the points, but also, let's say the outer radius and roundness. Let's grab the fill color. And while we're at it, let's also grab the position and the rotation. And with all of those selected, I'm going to click the Essential Graphics button. It's going to create a pre-comp the size of your selection. So this is cropped to the bounds of what I had selected. And it's going to add all of those selected properties to the Essential Graphics panel. So if I open up the comp that we just created, all of those properties were added automatically, and I have access to them from this pre-comp. So I could make a bright pink version. I could duplicate this, move it over here, and I could make a cyan version right there. These are now two instances of the same shape, but we have access to all of these properties independently. So I could rotate this one, I could move the position around if I wanted to, inner or outer radius can change, we could make this one rounded, but both of these are based on the same source comp. Now, it was a little bit redundant of me to put in the position and rotation of that layer since I can just move the pre-comp around. So I'm gonna select both of those and just click the button again, and it's going to automatically remove those properties from the Essential Graphics panel and give us this alert saying that it was successful in doing that. Now, that's actually kind of a big deal because scripting can't actually edit anything in the Essential Graphics panel. The only way that you can do this is by deleting these properties manually. And the way that I got around it is by having essentially delete the pre-comp so that everything is removed from Essential Graphics, rebuild it without those selected properties added, and then restore all instances of it. Now, as you can imagine, that's a very complex process. I tested that in many, many different scenarios, but I'm only one person, and there's basically an infinite amount of ways that you could add things to the Essential Graphics panel. So if you use Essentially and you find a bug specifically with that process of removing essential properties from a pre-comp, please let me know, support@jakeinmotion.com, or leave a comment down below so that I can try try to address and fix that bug with Essentially. Now, I've just been showing you some random properties, but in a case where this might be actually useful is if you were to set up a lower third like I have down here. This is animated. Let's say I wanted to add the source text to the Essential Graphics panel for both this line and this one right here. So I'll select both of those, click on the Essential Properties button, and now both of those text layers are cropped into a pre-comp, and those source text properties are also exposed in the Essential Graphics panel. So I can edit it either up here or by right-clicking and going into the edit value down here to type something else out. The possibilities with this one are pretty endless and really powerful. If you want to install it as a script UI panel like I have right here, you just need to stick it in the script UI panels folder for the version of After Effects you're currently using. There are instructions on the product page if you've never done that before. You'll just need to restart After Effects, then you can find it in the window menu. But you can also install it in a tool like CodeRunner, which is another free script that I've created. It allows you to put this script into a button, you just click it to launch it and use it exactly the same way. This also works great with tools like Kbar or Mobar if you like to use either of those tools. I try to make my tools as flexible as possible so that you can use them however it best fits your workflow. There are download links for both of these tools in the description, and while you're on my website, be sure to browse my other free tools as well as my paid courses if you're interested in becoming a better motion designer. That's it for Essentially. I hope you get a whole lot out of this tool. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next one.